We can all see that that the Biden administration has sent an enormous amount of firepower into the Middle East, for which Israel is extremely grateful. And we can see it's already been in some limited action. But I'm afraid to say, among Israelis, the signals are considered very ambiguous. Is the American fleet there to protect us, Israelis are asking, or is it there to stop us? Is it there to say to Iran, we're here, so don't do anything, and to say to Israel, we're here, so we're protecting you, so don't do anything in Iran? Which is it? We don't know in Israel. We don't know because the administration is still undermining Israel's right to defend itself. On the one hand, it puts its hand on its collective heart and says, we're with you, we won't let you be hurt, we are doing all this to show you that we are with you. On the other hand, it is saying, well, you know, we oppose all violence on all sides. Really? Really? We call upon Israel to show restraint. Really? You want Israel to stop defending itself? It has pressured Israel to admit humanitarian aid into Gaza when we know it's going to be used by Hamas. We know that Hamas has fuel, electricity, and so on that it has filched from that aid for its own nefarious purposes. Will America, if it comes to the crunch, if the Hezbollah start unleashing those missiles, will America come to Israel's aid? What exactly will it do? I mean, if we in Israel don't believe it because of what America has been doing, was doing until that terrible Saturday in empowering, funding, encouraging, and turning a blind eye to what Iran was doing, if we in Israel don't believe, therefore, that America will step up to the plate, why should America think that the supreme leader in Iran will think it? Deterrence is all about meaning it. If America has never meant it for the last several years, why should anyone think it means it now? Having said that, it may do. We don't know. And this is very frightening. So then the question that now must be asked is why these administrations, why these Democrat administrations are so keen to appease rather than fight and defeat tyranny. Well, one reason is the kumbaya mindset of the left, this belief that everyone is susceptible to reason, susceptible to appeals of their self-interest, that all conflict can therefore be resolved by negotiation and conflict resolution, and you never need to go to war. They cannot get their heads around the idea of religious fanaticism and holy war that elevates death in the minds of these people to the highest goal of life. This belief by our liberal elites is a bottomless delusion. It is why the Obama and Biden administrations negotiated with the genocidal terrorists of Iran, why even now President Biden is insisting, quote, what comes next has to be a two-state solution, a path towards peace, close quote. This is the delusion that there are good Palestinians and bad Palestinians. The bad Palestinians, we now agree, okay, we accept Hamas. They're bad. Okay, we agree. But the PA is different. The Palestinian Authority is different. These are the people who are entitled to a state. Well, the Palestinian Authority has the same aim as the Hamas, although their tactics are different. The Palestinian Authority wants the end of Israel. It teaches its children that their highest calling is to murder Jews and steal their land. And the role model of President Abbas is Hitler's ally in the Middle East in the 1930s, Haj Amin al-Husseini, the Mufti of Jerusalem, who promised Hitler that if he won the war, the Mufti would exterminate every Jew in the Middle East. This is the role model of the person to whom America, Britain, and the European Union are still trying to deliver a state of his own. A Palestine state would mean importing Gaza and that nightmare that we see there into the very heart of Israel.